Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday. Welcome back for another candle review. Just a little disclaimer here. I have three assistants joining me in the room today. We have Stella. Say hi.
Hi.
We have Penny, who is in Stella's lap, and then we have Mr. Kong. We'll see how this goes. Anyway, I have a kind of a fun, exciting review for you guys today because it's of a new scent. Yay! I've never tried this one. This is Homeworx Bahama Breeze, which, when this first came out, I did not pick up. But I kind of regret it because everyone kept saying how delicious this was, and I was like, no, I'll stick with my bakery stuff. Oh man, was I missing out the first time around, because this scent is summery, fruity delightfulness. It smells so good, you guys. So first off, the details. This is available right now only at Ulta. So I currently have to order these online because none of the Ulta stores are open. So I did get this in the mail, and it was damaged. So I got multiple sets of candles that I ordered, and there were some casualties. You guys, I've mentioned this before when talking about Ulta's shipping department. It sucks. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are taking a chance when you are ordering online from Ulta. I was able to get my candles replaced immediately. This particular one has a cracked base on it, so I'm still actually waiting for my replacement at this point. But I figured it was safe enough to at least burn this until I get to like kind of near the bottom. And then I am gonna have to blow it out. The good thing about the candles is if they're not completely smashed, sometimes you are able to burn them, and then Ulta still sends out the replacements. So you can also choose to chunk this up and melt the wax as well. Just kind of depends on what you feel most comfortable with. But after looking at the crack in the base of this one, I was able to determine that it was going to be safe for me to burn it, probably almost completely all the way down. But I'm not going to risk that. I will blow it out before it gets to the very bottom. But the good news is I also have a replacement coming. So that's the thing with Ulta. They're always going to be great with the customer service. They are always going to resend you the same product again, or they will happily refund you. When I talked to Ulta on the phone for this particular order to get replacements, you know, I offered to send them pictures of what the inside of my box looks like, the amount of packaging that was used, which was extremely minimal. And the customer service was like, yeah, no thanks, we don't need that. We know that, you know, there's issues. And I was like, are you sure you don't want to like pass this along to like a supervisor or something? And he was like, no, honestly, if you send us the picture, we're not going to do anything with it. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I feel like if Ulta were my company, I would like some feedback and I would like to make some positive changes, but I don't know. Moral of the story is you're taking a chance when you're ordering online from Ulta. I will link this candle down below. You can certainly feel free to order. But do know, be careful when you're opening up the box. I have notified Harry Slatkin that, you know, I received many broken candles in the past here from Ulta, and he was like, I know. He has been on top of them as well. So that is one thing I'm going to give Harry credit for, is he's trying, but it is ultimately up to Ulta to teach the shipping department how to actually ship these candles out. So that was a big, long blurb, but I know that a lot of you complain about the shipping, and I know, and I mean, I don't just receive broken candles from Ulta. I regularly receive bottles of shampoo that are completely busted open upon arrival. I have received eyeshadow palettes and blushes that were smashed to smithereens. Again, Ulta is always happy to resend another package, and usually when they do, the next time around, I receive it in perfect condition. So, all right, let's talk about this delightful Bahama Breeze, a 4-wick candle here. So I'm gonna read you guys the description, and you can see that I'm actually past the halfway point now. So I feel like I can really give you a solid review on the overall performance as well. So we'll get into that. But these scent notes here read, green kiwi, ripe mango, papaya, and Tahitian vanilla. First off, doesn't that description sound delicious? Yeah. Honestly, I could eat this scent. It smells so good, you guys. Really, the first thing that pops out to me is definitely the kiwi, the papaya, and the mango. And I will say there is kind of a smooth, creamy, almost gourmand vanilla undertone that makes the fruitiness a little bit more, I don't want to say subdued, but like creamier. Does that make sense? Like, yes. It's not like a sherbet type smell where you have that like vanilla, like creamy type note, but almost. It's so good, you guys. If you like tropical fruit smells, you're gonna love this. If you had this in the past and you really like, if you had this in the past and you really liked it, I've heard that the blend is basically exactly the same. So, yeah, it's delightful. I mean, there is nothing bad to say about the fragrance. It's yummy. It's great for this time of year. It's going to be great for summertime. I see myself definitely ordering some more of these to be able to enjoy throughout the summer. I think these will also blend really nicely with some of my other Homeworx fruity scents that I have. So yeah, I definitely see myself repurchasing more. In terms of the overall burn, it's been really good, you guys. The one thing that I've noticed is that you can't really burn these too long because the wicks do get very long and they do have a tendency to want to start to lean a little bit, and that's always a concern. So my Homeworx candles, I will typically leave them lit for about, I want to say 3-4 hours max. And then I blow them out. And with this one, I have been trimming the wicks. I still leave them fairly long, and it's easy enough to do that. I do just take some like cuticle scissors to trim the wicks. It's the easiest to do that. Sorry, I was just making sure that Penny was not chewing on my coffee table because that was gonna probably be a big issue for me. But yeah. The wicks, they're good. I mean, they need to be trimmed on this one. Don't let them get too long. But they're good. Are they the best wicks that I think that I've ever had in a candle? I mean, no, I wouldn't say that, but they're good wicks. The strength of this one is a solid 7, and the throw is right around, I would say a 7 to almost 8. So when something fills the entirety of my house, it's a 10. This fills pretty much the entire downstairs of my house, and it starts to like waft up the stairs as well. And that's pretty impressive because the downstairs of our house, while it's fairly open concept, there are definitely some walls down here, and this travels around corners into like our laundry room. It goes out all the way to the dining room, which is at the front of the house. I can smell this in my office. I can smell it in like my front fancy lady room that you guys see me filming in sometimes. It fills the downstairs, which is plenty for me personally. If it was a little bit stronger, I would be even more excited and more happy about this one because it's just so good. It's not cloying, it's not headache inducing. It's one of those yummy, fruity, tropical scents that is just perfect. There's nothing obnoxious about this fragrance at all, especially if you like fruity scents. So yeah, I'm a fan. I think that this is a really good one. I'll give you guys just a quick overhead view here so that you can see what it's looking like in there. Yeah, even wax pool, very quick wax pull, I will say. It starts throwing very shortly after pulling out to the edges. And I love it. I'm really enjoying this one. I'm glad I finally tried it out. I've really just been having a good time with this. So I'm gonna pick up some more for myself, and my hope is that Ulta is gonna send out a 20% off code soon enough. And as soon as that hits, I'll definitely be snagging quite a few more candles. So if you are not signed up for the Ulta rewards system, I believe you can easily do that online. I signed up in store, I think back in like 2004. So I've had my Ulta rewards card forever. Yeah, sign up for the Ulta rewards. You not only start accruing points, which then equate actual dollars off for future purposes. And my advice to you is save those points. Just because you get like a $3.50 off or even a $15 off, just keep saving your points. They add up so quickly, and there are multiple times during the year where the different levels get point multipliers. So usually you can get 3 times the points to 5 times the points, depending on what level you are, several times a year. Like at least I would say 5 or 6 times a year I'm able to do that. And so they just add up very quickly. And you can then use those to get free candles like I did in this case. Actually, most of the candles that I bought were totally free to me because I had just a boatload of points sitting there that I was planning on using on like some makeup at some point, but I was like, I don't really need any makeup right now, but I do want to try some new Homeworx. So yeah, I just cashed out a bunch of them, and yeah. So there you have it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know what your thoughts are on the old Bahama Breeze here. I'm always curious to see about your guys' experience as well. And yeah, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.